They beat us! They learned our secret! That was fun. Will they fix us? Will they find us an owner? Yeah, I think it'll be alright. What? Yeah, it can be a little confusing at first, but it seems that Masamune is not just a sword, it's also something more. Something mysterious and magical. But also another problem. Masamune is broken. So this is the Masamune. It looks like it's been broken for ages. You got the broken Masamune. Well, a piece of it actually. Allow me, we'll ride the wind to the base of the mountain. Good luck to you. And we give you a free ride back out of here, so you don't need to backtrack through the entire thing. Thanks, guys. So Masa and Muni are not necessarily bad guys, they're just playful little devils which, all things considered, they're just looking for somebody to take care of them. Hey, how are you? How have you been? You pay my tab and I'll let you in on some stuff. Okay, whatever. Thanks a bunch. Hey, one more, please. Some creepy, dangerous frogs have taken over the southern woods. That's it? That is it? Damn. Okay. Creepy, dangerous frogs have taken over the woods. The southern woods. Interesting. But we do know one person who is, well, a frog, but he's not a creepy or dangerous frog. He is Frogo. Man, I can't walk through that gap. That's kinda dumb. Follow the paths and you'll find yourself right here to the cursed woods. But don't go there yet. Now that we have obtained the piece of the broken Masamune, it's a good idea to check on Tata, because this kid here is Tata, and he happens to have something which belongs to us. I'm sorry everyone, some frog guy dropped this in a cafe. I thought I'd sell it, but then everyone started calling me a hero. I couldn't bear to get rid of it. And Tata's father is very upsetty, never forget it. I just can't fake it any longer. I'm no hero. I'm so ashamed. By me English. Here, please take this. Scoundrel! I knew this was all a sham. Well, if you want to keep talking with them, you can, but there's no point. Now we have the hero's medal as well. Now we can go to the cursed woods. All of these encounters can be avoided. Just walk around. Hey, what's this about the bush? If you keep walking into the bush, it makes noise, but walk into it from this side and you'll find a secret compartment, some kind of secret shelter. Who could possibly live in a place like this? It's obvious, isn't it? Who's there? It's Frogo! 'Tis thee, Chrono. Thou art here to practice thy skill in swordplay. No. Thou here to practice destroy magus play. You have done well to find this locale. The hero badge. Aye. When thou hast seen the lad, yet there is nary a thing I can't do against magus. The legendary Masamune is required to fight magus, and I've no right to wield it. Please leave now. If you come here before getting the broken blade or the hero's badge, or both, he'll actually stand in front of his spot, but since we have both of the items, he'll walk away, which reveals the other part of the broken Masamune, the handle. A broken sword, it's part of the Masamune. It's engraved with archaic letters. I think I can read it. Melchior? Melchior? That guy in Medina Village? What does this mean? What's the lore behind this? Well, if you didn't get the hint from that, here it is. Go to Melchior. Not that it's difficult to figure that out, I imagine. So Masamune has Melchior's engravings on it, but why? What does he have to do with it? I mean, he does seem like an odd fellow who doesn't seem to quite fit in with the environment. Dresses up differently, lives with monsters. He definitely seems like an odd type. But, what would he have to do with legendary swords? Why would the legendary sword, which has, well, let's assume souls of 2 kids in them, or 2 devils, whatever you want to call them, connected with the blade? This is getting mysterious. Unfortunately, the only way to get back to Melchior is to travel back to Truce Canyon, as we are doing right now, and pay a little visit to his bastard face through the end of time. No problem. A recommendation is to always take your time to heal up and save whenever you visit the end of time. It's a good idea. Let's see what you have to say. Come see me anytime. Think of me as your guide. Well, that's nothing new. This goes to Protodome, I believe. Medina Village. This will act as a shortcut straight to Melchior's house. These guys don't seem to give a shit anymore that they're breaking into their homes through the closet. Well, that's good. Let's keep it that way. Well, hello Melchior. Care to explain this odd conundrum? You're back again? Come to see my collection? The sword? It's the Masamune? How did you get it? Why would your name be engraved on a sword? It's a long story. You do want to hear this story, right? Of course. Tell us about the Masamune. Is it possible to reforge it? It might be possible if you could get our hands on some Dreamstone, which the sword is made of. Dreamstone? Where can we get that? You can't find it anymore. It was a red stone that was once, mistranslation time, considered worth more than gold, not used as money. Thanks to DS. Unfortunately, it hasn't been available for a very long time. Very long time. It's time to use your Half-Life 3 confirmed detective skills to deduce that we have to return back in time. We have to go back in time. Well, that is pretty much the idea behind this game, right? Going back in time. But this time around, we're going much further than 600 AD. Step on this pillar of light and travel to the Mystic Mountain located in 65 million years to the past. Hey, who took the ground away? Green amblers? They're all green and scaly. Well, at least they're not frogs, right? What are those? Oh, they kinda noticed us. Well, here we have an encounter with reptiles. They are all weak to electricity. As seen right there. Incredibilissimo. Insta-kill. Oh, but there's more of them. We're outnumbered. What should we do? Oi, who is that? Who is this beating the shit out of my experience? Goodness, she is tough. Who is that woman? She just carried one of them away. What the hell? Well, luckily for us, this prehistoric woman got rid of some of the enemies, but we still have to get rid of the rest of them. Sure is a good thing I grinded. Saves us a bit of trouble, because these guys are pretty strong otherwise. Nice. Oh, she's back. What do you want? Oi! Get off of me, you crazy woman! You strong? What name? I like how... I always like when in video games prehistoric people or just, well, primitives in general or barbarians talk in this broken English. It's always fun to read. Chrono, huh? Good name. Me, and well, there it is. You get to choose the name. Normally the name is Ayla. Me, Ayla. Ayla like strong people, so Ayla like Chrono. Get away from her. I think she likes you. Oh, what gives you that idea? You strong too. Ayla respect strong people, men and women. Oh brother, where have they been keeping her? In the prehistoric times where she belongs. Chrono, where from? How can we explain? We're from way after the day after tomorrow. You funny. You are funny man. I kill you last. Ayla like funny people. It's no use. Come to village. We talk and eat. Dance, eat, fun. Hell yeah, boy. I could go for some dance, eat, fun. We'd love to go, but we've got to look for the Dreamstone now. Stone? Plenty stone. Here, there, at village, you take plenty. Chrono, come, Ioka village this way. Alright. Now we gotta follow her. However, if you take a long time, she'll come back for you to tell you that you're a slow ass. And to tell you to hurry up. Damn it! I was hoping to skip these. Anyway, the running gag in this time period is that anything that's a dinosaur, or somehow related to them, is weak to electricity. Should they survive the electric attack, they will their defensive capabilities will be reduced significantly because they will be under a status effect which normally doesn't happen on you. It only happens on dinosaurs. It's called shocked. And we also get an encounter with one of Specchio's earliest forms, Kilwalas. Sounds like a killer koala. Doesn't quite look like it though. Has a dumb face as well when it's spinning. Alright. You'll notice that every time you kill something, you get random items like petals, fangs, horns. They'll come in handy later, but for now just keep in mind that, well, this is the only period you get these things in. And this is the only period where you can use them. So, we're in the past, 65 million years BC. If you press select, you'll get your map, and you'll notice that, well, once again, it is a pretty pixelated, blurry mess, but it is a singular continent. So before we get into the plot, let's explore some of these buildings. You wanna reptile? I beat you up! Drink sweet water, grow strong. That's your healing station, basically. In this house, nothing special. You want to see pretty redstone? Chief has. Chief's hut north of village. I think the DS version has even more broken English, which is even funnier to read for me at least. But before we continue with the plot, let me show you where you can grind as soon as you get into the end of time. You can come here, the plot will not happen until you get to pick up all the Masamune pieces, and you can go here to the hunting range. Here you will find frogs, some kind of sludge, and the rare blue weird fat balls of shit known as news, but they only show up when it's raining. For the sake of wasting less time, you should only target the news, but they only show up when it's raining in this area, which doesn't happen too often. And they only spawn in certain locations. This is one of them. It looks like it spawned just right there. So run fast, and you should be able to get to it in time. There we go. Press A when you're facing him, and he'll freak out, and you get to fight him. My recommendation is to give him your strongest attacks, like if you have Robo, you can use Fire Force or something like that. I forget what it's called again. Or some other attacks. Fire Sword is also good. Anything that hits really hard is the way you want to go, because our friend Nu here also happens to have very strong attacks. Particularly the Nu Headbutt. Apparently it can either deal 1 hit of damage or no, well, not no damage, but rather nearly one-shot you. It gives you about 300 XP if I saw it correctly, 30 tech points, and 3 of each following items: petals, fangs, horns, and feathers. Also, the first time you kill a Nu, he'll give you the third eye accessory. You can keep coming back into this area to grind the Nus, and if you just want the prehistoric trading items, which are the petals, horns, etc., just kill the frogs. Keep doing that for as long as you need to. I had time to spend, so I went as long as I could. Well, up to level 20, of course. Now we're at 22, and Robo's at 20. So it's fine. We're way in our comfort zone, deep in our comfort zone. So we'll be fine. And turns out Ayla is the chief. Good, Chrono, come. Night soon and ready for party. Come, Chrono. Okay. Party time. Listen all, new friend here. Strong man, Chrono. Friend of Chrono, Marley Luca. And everyone goes Unga. It's always fun to say. Now we dance. We talk like Russian people who don't know English. Or like people in the YouTube comments who don't know English either. Chrono, eat, sing and dance. Good music we pass down to many generations. And here's a weirdo just sitting around. You outsider, but Ayla give party. Why? Who cares? Just join in. So, we're in a prehistoric fucking party. Cool. You can hear this track playing right now, which by the way I really like. If you go to one of the areas in the Millennial Fair, I can't remember exactly how you get there. I could just show it, I don't know how to explain it right away. But if you go there, you'll find a reenactment of a prehistoric party. They have the exact same track, and some of the characters around there look the exact same way too, which is pretty cool. So talk with your party members, they'll fuck around, and eventually you'll be able to talk with them again to get some interesting things to happen. Gotta give them a bit of time. Like Luca, for example, she's getting drunk. Of course, since this is the SNES version, we don't want to say that she's getting drunk. She is just eating too much soup. Come on, Chrono, let's dance. Press L, R, X, Y, or B to dance. Of course. He can do the fucking spin, he can laugh like crazy, he can do this thing. He can crank the crane. That's what I call it. And then nod. What about Luca? What she's up to? Chrono, you've got to try some poi. Of course. What they don't want to say is that it's actually alcohol. Are you a man or a mouse? Do it in one gulp. Of course. Why would they ever say that it's actually alcohol? If this is intended for children after all. Oh, nice, no clipping. Nice, no clipping. Chrono, you try? Special Jurassic pork soup, good stuff. Well, actually, in the DS version, and I assume this is the correct translation, and not a mistranslation. More like, in here it's just kid-friendly version, whereas in the DS it's everyone-friendly translation. Isla says that this is not a special Jurassic pork soup, but rather a special kind of drink called Skull Smash. If you drink it, the next day you feel like your skull is smash. Isla fight Reptite, their leader Azala, very smart. All in Ioka village fight, no fight go to Laruba. Don't know where Laruba is, always hide. Azala want to destroy Ioka and Laruba. But Isla no lose, only when Isla dead give up. Enough, meet Chrono today, good day, eat party sing and dance. Chrono, you look for red rock? Rare, red rock, sign of power. Isla strongest, so Isla rock. Okay. You want, you challenge Isla, you win when Isla give to you. Okay, let's do it. Bring plenty Skull Smash. Party now, so drink. Chrono and Isla have Skull Smash race, not soup race. Cause that's just silly. We start now, and this is the best way to explain the instructions for any languages. Push A button, much time. Should not be a problem if you ever played Chicken Run for PS1. Unless, of course, you just played Chicken Run for PS1. I didn't try as hard as for Chicken Run though, cause for Chicken Run you gotta try really fucking hard to get that stupid engine. Here you don't have to try as much. Enough, Chrono, you win, I give rock. Chrono, drink plenty. Drink last ball for health. Maybe drink too much. Nah. You never drink too much, Skull Smash. Hey, whose snout is that? What? Liar! I was a perfect lady last night. But why does my head hurt so much? Cause you drank too much Skull Smash. School feels like Smash now. Morning, Chrono. Wasn't that fun last night? What happened last night? I don't remember anything.